Have you ever felt someone's words were kind, but their intentions didn't match? How do you know when someone's admiration hides envy, or their promises are just a mask for dishonesty? These moments can be subtle, yet they impact your trust and peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If someone's thoughts are filled with envy or falsehood, their actions will eventually reflect it. The Stoics believed in observing people's behavior carefully, not to judge, but to protect ourselves from deception. Epictetus reminded us, first, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Recognizing envy and dishonesty in others helps us choose wiser relationships and maintain our focus on our values. Today, let's explore Stoic wisdom to uncover the truth behind others' actions and shield ourselves from negativity. In a world where people often hide their true intentions, recognizing envy and falsehood is a skill that can protect your peace of mind. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, believed in the power of awareness, saying, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By understanding the signs of envy and deceit, you can strengthen your relationships and avoid unnecessary harm. This video will reveal 10 Stoic-inspired ways to spot dishonesty and hidden jealousy, helping you navigate life with clarity and wisdom. Let's uncover the truth and live with greater purpose. 1. Pay attention to overly polished words. When someone speaks with words that sound too perfect or rehearsed, it could be a sign that they're hiding something. Stoics believe in the value of sincerity, and they remind us that actions speak louder than words. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Let not your thoughts be influenced by the outside world. Let them be governed by reason." People who are being dishonest often rely on smooth, exaggerated language to cover up the truth. Their words may sound convincing, but if you listen closely, you'll notice that their actions don't match. For example, someone might say, "You're amazing at what you do. I wish I could be like you," but then never take the time to truly support you. The Stoic approach is to trust the consistency of actions rather than getting swept away by smooth talk. If someone speaks highly of you, but their behavior shows little genuine interest, it's important to remain aware and not get deceived by superficial praise. The more polished the words, the more you should observe how they act. A true friend's actions will always align with their words. So, stay alert and remember the Stoic teaching. What is not good for the hive is not good for the bee. If their words don't help you grow, their intentions might not be pure. 2. Watch for subtle compliments with a twist. At first glance, compliments can seem like a sign of admiration. But sometimes, compliments come with a hidden twist, a jab disguised as praise. Stoics teach us to be cautious of these double-edged words. Seneca warned, "A friend who wishes you well does not flatter, but speaks the truth." A person who is envious may disguise their jealousy in a compliment that doesn't feel quite right. For example, someone might say, "You're so lucky, I could never afford what you have." On the surface, it sounds like a compliment, but underneath, it's a subtle form of envy. The Stoic wisdom here is to look beyond the surface and understand the true intention behind the words. A true admirer will celebrate your success without feeling threatened. On the other hand, those with hidden envy will often downplay your achievements or subtly belittle them. If someone's compliments make you feel uneasy or defensive, they may be masking their jealousy. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If you find yourself doubting the sincerity of someone's praise, trust your instincts and reflect on their words. Recognizing this subtle form of envy can help you protect yourself from negative influences and strengthen your connections with those who genuinely wish you well. Notice inconsistencies in stories. When someone tells a story that doesn't quite add up or seems to change over time, it's a red flag. The Stoics believed that truth was essential to a virtuous life. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." A person who isn't truthful will often struggle to maintain consistency in their stories. One day, they may tell you about their great accomplishments, only to tell a completely different version the next time you speak. If their narrative keeps changing, it's a sign that their words are not grounded in reality. Stoics value integrity and clarity, understanding that it's better to speak the truth, even when it's uncomfortable, than to live in a world of lies. When you notice someone's stories not lining up, it's a sign they may be hiding something. Inconsistencies often arise when people try to build a false image of themselves or manipulate the truth for personal gain. Instead of taking their words at face value, focus on their actions and how they behave over time. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius put it, the universe is change, life is opinion. If their story keeps shifting, their opinion of reality may not be trustworthy. By noticing these inconsistencies, you protect yourself from being misled and stay grounded in the truth. 4. Observe their reaction to your success. One of the clearest ways to spot envy is by observing how someone reacts to your success. A true friend or ally will genuinely celebrate your achievements, while someone harboring envy may respond differently. Seneca once wrote, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Envy often reveals itself when others feel threatened or insecure by your accomplishments. If someone responds with jealousy, criticism, or indifference when you share good news, it's a sign that their feelings might not be as positive as they appear. For instance, if you tell someone about a promotion at work and they quickly change the topic or say something like, "Well, you won't have time for anything else now," it could be a sign of envy. Stoics encourage us to rise above others' reactions and remain focused on our own development, but we should also be aware of how others' emotions affect our energy. The way someone reacts to your success reveals much about their true feelings. A supportive person will ask questions, offer congratulations, and show genuine interest. On the other hand, someone driven by envy may try to downplay your achievements or shift the focus onto themselves. Recognizing these reactions helps you maintain healthy relationships and avoid toxic influences. Beware of gossiping behavior. Gossiping is a clear sign of dishonesty, and it often comes from a place of insecurity or envy. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's in our control, and gossiping is a way of deflecting attention from our own growth to focus on others. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." A person who spends their time talking behind others' backs is not only betraying trust, but also revealing their own lack of virtue. If someone frequently gossips about others, chances are they'll do the same about you when you're not around. This kind of behavior stems from jealousy or the desire to tear others down, to feel better about themselves. Instead of getting caught up in such negativity, focus on staying true to your principles and letting your actions speak for themselves. People who gossip often lack the courage to address issues directly, preferring to hide behind rumors or false stories. By recognizing this pattern, you can protect yourself from toxic individuals and focus on building relationships based on trust and integrity. As Epictetus wisely said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Avoid the drama of gossip and focus on what truly matters, your own growth and peace of mind. 6. Look at their body language. Body language is a powerful tool for uncovering hidden emotions, and Stoics believe in paying close attention to these subtle cues. As Epictetus said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Similarly, understanding a person's true feelings often comes from observing the small things, the shift in posture, the hesitation in their voice, or the forced smile that doesn't quite reach the eyes. People who are hiding envy or deceit often show signs of discomfort in their body language. They may avoid eye contact, cross their arms defensively, or fidget nervously when discussing something important. These actions can betray their true emotions, even when their words tell a different story. A confident person who is sincere will be open, relaxed, and natural in their gestures, while someone with false intentions may seem tense or uneasy. The Stoics remind us that the body should be trained to serve the soul. When you observe someone's physical reactions, pay attention to whether they align with their words and intentions. If their body language tells a different story, trust those cues. Recognizing these signs helps you see beyond the surface and understand the person's true nature. 7. Evaluate how they handle conflict. How someone behaves in times of conflict often reveals their true character. Stoics believed that challenges reveal our most authentic selves, and Seneca once said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." When faced with disagreement or difficulty, a person who hides envy or falsehood will often react with defensiveness, anger, or dishonesty. Instead of confronting the issue with integrity, they may avoid it, lie about it, or twist the facts to suit their narrative. On the other hand, someone who values truth and honesty will approach conflict with calmness and openness. They may acknowledge their mistakes, seek resolution, or discuss the issue in a respectful manner. In situations where envy is present, individuals may try to deflect or criticize others rather than addressing the root of the conflict. The Stoic approach is to focus on what's in your control and respond with patience and clarity rather than getting caught up in the drama of falsehoods. If someone becomes agitated or shifts blame during a disagreement, it's a sign that they may be hiding something. By observing how someone deals with conflict, you can gain insight into their true intentions and decide whether or not they are a trustworthy ally. 8. Test their integrity in small things. A person's true character often shows in the little things they do, and Stoics believe that small actions are a reflection of inner virtue. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This applies to the actions that stem from those thoughts. If someone shows dishonesty in the smallest tasks, it's likely they will be untrustworthy in bigger matters. For example, they might borrow a small amount of money and never return it, or they may promise to help you with something minor and back out at the last minute. These seemingly insignificant actions can reveal a lot about someone's integrity. The Stoics teach that it's important to pay attention to these small signs and not dismiss them as unimportant. If someone lacks reliability in the little things, it's a warning that they might not be trustworthy when it counts. True integrity is demonstrated through consistent, honest behavior, even in the most minor details. Seneca wisely said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Taking note of how someone handles the small things can help you decide whether they are someone you can trust in larger matters. 9. Consider their reactions to others' failures. Envy often becomes most obvious when others experience failure or setbacks. Stoicism teaches us to embrace the challenges life throws at us with grace, and Seneca reminds us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Those who are envious or dishonest may react to someone else's failure with a hidden sense of satisfaction or even a lack of empathy. Instead of offering support or understanding, they may make jokes, criticize the person, or act as if they were somehow right about the situation. This reaction is a clear sign of envy, as they might take pleasure in the misfortune of others, hoping it somehow elevates their own position. A true Stoic, however, will approach these situations with compassion and wisdom, recognizing that everyone faces challenges and setbacks. They will offer encouragement, rather than gloating or judgment. If someone reacts with an unhealthy level of satisfaction when others fail, it's a sign that they may be driven by envy rather than kindness. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Recognizing these reactions helps you stay focused on maintaining your own virtuous behavior while avoiding toxic influences. 10. Reflect on how they make you feel. Sometimes the best way to gauge someone's true nature is by paying attention to how they make you feel. Stoicism teaches us to be aware of our emotions and reactions, as they are powerful indicators of our environment and relationships. As Epictetus wisely said, we are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens. If someone makes you feel uncomfortable, anxious, or distrustful, it could be a sign that something is off. The Stoics encourage us to listen to our intuition and reflect on how others affect our peace of mind. Someone who is envious or dishonest will often leave you feeling drained, confused, or uncertain. On the other hand, a person who values truth and respect will make you feel calm, supported, and encouraged. By taking the time to reflect on your emotional responses, you can identify relationships that might be harmful to your well-being. If you feel uneasy around someone, it's important to trust that feeling and reassess the relationship. As Marcus Aurelius said, it is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Trust your instincts and protect your peace by distancing yourself from people who bring negativity into your life. As we come to the end of this discussion on recognizing envy and falsehood in others, remember that the Stoic approach to understanding people is rooted in awareness, patience, and self-control. As Epictetus wisely said, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Life will continue to present us with challenges, but by applying Stoic principles, we can navigate these challenges with clarity and wisdom. Recognizing envy or deceit in others is not about judgment, but about understanding human nature and protecting ourselves from negative influences. By being aware of how others behave, how they handle conflict, and how they react to success and failure, we can stay true to our own virtues. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When we maintain our focus on truth, virtue, and integrity, we allow ourselves to be free from the distractions that envy and falsehood create. So the next time you encounter someone whose behavior feels off, take a step back and observe carefully. Trust the wisdom of the Stoics and use their teachings to understand the true nature of the people around you. Remember, it is not the behavior of others that should trouble us, but our thoughts about it. By staying true to ourselves and aligning with virtue, we can protect our peace and build meaningful, honest relationships. Stay grounded, stay wise, and let your actions reflect the clarity of Stoic thought. If you found these Stoic tips helpful, make sure to like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more content like this. Your support means a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.